Travel with us to the Maldives. Let's go. So we started off at our home airport, which is the Detroit airport, and we went to Toronto from there and then straight to Istanbul. In Istanbul, we had about a 7-hour layover, so we did a sky lounge, which I highly recommend. From Istanbul, we went to the Malé airport, and from here we took a seaplane to the island of Kukudu, and from Kukudu we actually took a boat to our island of Falhumaafushi. So here you'll see us arrive on a buggy to our room, which is an overwater villa with the pool. This was room 300, so it was an end one. It was absolutely beautiful. I'll give you guys a room tour later. So the resort that we stayed at was called the Resident Maldives of Falhumaafushi. There's also a sister island called Dagura, and the resort on that is also the Resident Maldives. And what's really cool is that they're so close that there's actually a bridge that you can walk, bike, or take a buggy on, and you can jump between both islands. We did a lot of eating, relaxing, and drinking at the beach bar because honestly, there's not much to do on the island. So in a sec, you guys will see Henry on a bike. And what's really cool about this place is that their main transportation here is biking, walking, or taking a buggy. This was our first full day here, so we headed over to the dive center to pick up some free rental snorkeling gear. So of course, we had to test out the waters, and we went snorkeling right off of our little villa, and it was beautiful. So my videos are definitely out of order, but a few days later was actually Henry's birthday. So they sent us a birthday cake along with a bottle of wine, and they even decorated the room for him. So on this day, we decided to go scuba diving. So we hopped in a buggy, headed over to the other island, and took a boat out into the water. So this was my first time diving ever, and it was truly an incredible experience thanks to our amazing diving instructor. We saw the most beautiful fish, sea turtles, sharks, and even stingrays. One of the most memorable dining experiences you'll have here is at Falhuma. It's an overwater bar restaurant inspired by French cuisine, and they also have the most amazing drinks. Enjoy this clip of Henry signing with a feather. So this is us island hopping, and I just want to show you guys how clear the water is over here. It is so shallow, you can see anything that swims beneath you. And here we are just exploring the other island. This is their library where they have books to borrow, games, and they also have their gift shop here as well. If you've got the time, stop at this little sandbar between both of the islands. You can get here from using one of the bridges. And what's really cool about this place is it's great for pictures. There's hammocks, there's a bar there, yes, a bar with alcohol, and you can even snorkel here if you wanted to during the day. And what's really awesome is every few nights they have a party here with the DJ, fires, things like that. It's really cool. If you're trying to avoid kids, I highly recommend staying at the Falhumaafushi because at the Dagura Island is where all like the kids' activities are. That's where all the bigger villas are for families, so just keep that in mind. Cleanliness-wise, on the actual island itself, I would say that Falhumaafushi is cleaner. I think maybe it's just because it's a smaller island and there's just less to clean. But I'm just here to prove a point that no matter how eco-friendly you try to be, those 1 or 2 plastic things that you threw away thinking it would disappear does not disappear. Everything goes somewhere. Let that sit for a sec. Side note, the Dagura Island dining room has a lot more options, so I recommend switching it up and coming over here every once in a while. So So in a sec, you'll see us snorkeling yet again, and we wanted to go out a little further this time because we wanted to see sharks. So we swam a little bit further out off of our villa to the drop off, and we definitely saw some sharks there. Not to fear, these sharks are pretty friendly for the most part, so just kind of watch them from a distance, mind your own business, and they'll leave you alone. And this is some really cool footage we got here with my GoPro. There are so many sharks here, and in the shallow water, there's actually nursing sharks. So we stuck my GoPro in the water and we got some cool footage of it. So this is Falhuma. It's the French restaurant that I was telling you about earlier. It is so cool during the day. They are actually open for lunch here and there, but you have to look at the schedule to see if they're open that day. But luckily enough, even though it wasn't open, we were allowed to go in there to get some footage. So here it is. And yes, you can see dolphins here for free. You can either see them in the morning or towards the evening. This was filmed during the evening, and they come by every other day, so keep an eye out. So because it was our honeymoon, they actually set up a really nice bath for us. They set up the bed, and they also did a private breakfast for us. I do want to mention that we wanted a floating breakfast, but it was just a miscommunication. If you want a floating breakfast, make sure you check ×5 with them to make sure that that's what you'll get. And with this beautiful bath, I cannot not reenact the wrong Missy here. That our video is now coming to an end, and I just wanted to say thank you all so much for watching this video. It has been a dream of mine to visit the Maldives, and I just gotta say it was an expensive one, but dreams do come true, so just hang in there, keep dreaming, and I'll see you guys on my next video.